website.
Can you send the link, the YouTube link, to the chat?
Yes, will in a second. Complicated. Okay, we are online again. Almost there. Okay, I hope we should be live now. Let's just double check quickly. I see Annike live. Annike, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, good. And you can find the web stream on the website. Yes. Hi, Anya. I can see you as well.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, can hear you well. That's good. Then we all are here. Okay, and then we start in a few seconds.
Is it better if I wear headphones? Does anybody have echo problems?
No, sounds good.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, one last thing. Let's share this on Facebook, and then we can start. Good.
You see the cat?
Okay, so you have the link also on the...
Yeah.
There. Okay. While I'm talking, you can also share the link around on Facebook and other mediums, so we reach more audiences in this lovely Saturday evening. But now we are live, hopefully on enough channels online on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, which is now also fully accessible for the exhibition. So yes, hi everyone, and welcome to the opening of the FAEN, FAEN Digital online exhibition. Darknet Spa, meditation from your living room, digital scenography made with your microbes, algorithms making you a better lover, an immersive deep dive into our past and possible futures, FAEN Digital. My name is Zan Serpina. I'm the curator and the producer of this online exhibition and the FAEN Academy. For me and the FAEN artists, it is a great pleasure to have you join us for this unique online exhibition and also the online vernissage. FAEN Digital is the third FAEN Female Artistic Experiments Norway exhibition by 4 young female artists based in Norway. All the FAEN artists are also present here today, as you can see. We have Unur Andrea Einarsdottir, Annike Flå, Anna Cecilia Lee, and Anja Malek. Today, exactly a year ago, we actually celebrated the opening of the first ever FAEN exhibition at Atelier Nord Gallery in Oslo. So for us, this is also a celebration of an amazing and very productive year through which we have produced 3 separate shows, very different from each other. And the FAEN exhibition is produced by FAEN Academy, a pilot project supporting the development of new artworks by young female artists working with experimental art in Norway. FAEN Academy focuses on art productions from concept to exhibition-ready work. FAEN artists work with cutting-edge art and experimental artistic approaches. We address and challenge contemporary issues in the society, politics, culture, and ecology. FAEN artists strive for art that makes the audience question and reflect on the world through new, unique experiences and perspectives. We believe that art becomes powerful and impactful when exploratory and experimental. Art needs to challenge and address most critical contemporary issues in society. For example, how do digital networks affect and form our collective psyche? How is the digital age transforming our relationships with others? How are our digital lifestyles affecting the earth in the Anthropocene? And how to relate to other non-human organisms in this age of extinction. FAEN today makes us see the world from a new perspective. On March 8th, we opened the second FAEN exhibition, and it was intended as a 2-week exhibition, but due to the COVID-19, it lasted only a day. FAEN so Digital transforms the COVID-cancelled FAEN exhibition into an interactive and experimental online experience. In this edition, the FAEN artists explore new creative ways to transform physical, living, interactive, and tactile projects into digital works of art. The new standard format in times of COVID-19. Many art installations are now impossible for the public to experience. Artworks in enclosed spaces, physical and intimate interactions, and group experiences don't fit with the guidelines of the social distancing and current health and safety regulations. The FAEN online exhibition takes the challenge and explores its alternatives. FAEN exhibition is part of the Metamorph X Digital Wild Autumn Edition, and this exhibition is kindly sponsored by Arts Council Norway. And I think now I will give a word to the FAEN artists to shortly introduce themselves and tell a few words about the artworks you will get to experience during the exhibition. So maybe we can start with Unur, with you. If you could tell a few words about yourself and the work.
So to talk about myself, well, I'm from Iceland and I'm based in Norway. And I work a lot with this question about the digital versus the physical. In this work, I'm kind of looking at the internet as this hive mind, or this kind of collective mind. Mm-hmm. And then also looking at encrypted, like how it's encrypted, how certain areas of the internet are encrypted, like in this case with the darknet. I'm talking about the darknet and kind of comparing it to psychoanalysis. But Freud had this idea that he categorized our consciousness into 3 categories, which is the conscious mind, the unconscious, and the subconscious. And then I see the similarities also in the way, like on the internet, there's the surface web, the deep web, and the dark web, and I'm kind of playing with that, those similarities there, also.
And taking the audience into the darknet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So kind of experiences that are a bit darker, but are still part of our society.
Yeah. And your installation is already up and running. So after our short introductions, viewers can already go and experience this darknet spa meditation. So yes, and also we're gonna have a conversation with Unur one of the evenings. Do you remember precisely which evening are you on, Unur?
I have it here in my calendar. It is on the 22nd. So
Yes,
it's
22nd. Yeah.
next week on Thursday.
Yeah. So everybody can also go to the website on 22nd and follow the premiere of conversation with you. Yes, thank you, Onur. And next we are to Annike. Hi, Annike.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, if you could also just give a brief
Sure.
brief introduction.
Sure. I work in Oslo from Bergen in Norway. My piece for this exhibition is Shift, and it's sort of another iteration of the work that's been going through the last sort of exhibitions we've had, and then subtly changing from each gallery and now for the online exhibition. In the previous iterations, I was working with the audience that visited the galleries, but also the gallery room itself to grow microorganisms from the donations from the people, but also the microorganisms that already lived in the gallery spaces. So which sort of beings that sort of grow in this exhibition depends on, both the people who visit and the room itself, and sort of giving space to these small organisms we share our spaces with every day, but don't necessarily see. And then on this iteration, instead of growing it from the gallery rooms, I've been growing microorganisms from data centers around Oslo. So somehow working with this connection between the online and the real again, and that online spaces are always anchored in a physical space as well, and not sort of a cloud or air that you are in. So I've been getting donations from online audiences already that I started to grow, and then I'm hoping some people will start to donate tonight and tomorrow, send it in the post to me, and then there will be loads more microorganisms growing.
Yes, so people should check out your work and specifically look for that button also to give their own donations. And the period to donate is quite short because the exhibition time is limited. But yes, so everybody who's listening, pay the attention also to this part of your artwork. Yes, thank you, Annike. And now we're next to Anne. Hi, Anne. You are muted, and there you are. Hi, if you could say a few words as well.
Yes, I'm an artist from Norway, also living in Oslo, and focusing on diving into non-human worlds also at the moment. And my piece at the Metamorph and also here is intersected water bodies that relates to the hydrothermic vents on the bottom of the sea, which is currently being explored or also already excavated for rare metals and minerals used in electrifying our society, but also computers and phones, and so it's sort of the new frontier of ethical mining, whatever that is. But then also the work is also focusing on the very unique ecosystem that's down there that researchers think might be the origin of life. And then the online work is diving a little bit more about what an online showing of the work would actually entail for the beings down there.
Yeah, that's a very interesting and completely sort of a new little twist for your work as well. And your work is also up and running?
Yes.
Yes, great, lovely. Okay, Anne, and yes, and we also have a conversation, of course, with you one of the evenings, so our audiences can just on Tuesday, and audiences can also just go online and also double check these streaming times. Yes, and Anja, you are here as well. There you are. Tell us a few words about yourself and your work.
Hello, my name is Anja. I'm also an Oslo-based artist. My work is very much based on a transition of our societies towards the pure digital society. So it's very mostly concerning about our psychological aspect and idea how self-help tools that are emerging through these days of digital society and algorithms, how they are presented as something that will help us to achieve our better selves. So basically with this work, I'm focusing on the love aspect of the love as the most neutral problem seen in the society that do not go against the gender, race, social status or nothing. And basically what my work is focusing is to help you to become a better dater and find hopefully love of your life. And that is that.
Yeah, and a very interesting topic in terms of this year's COVID situation and the lockdown. So we can also talk about that more during the conversation with you next week as well. So yeah, I think that's a brief introduction about the works and sort of what we have been working on for this third exhibition. Which I'm still very amazed within a year. It's been three so very different shows, and the exhibition is now online, so you can just go to digital.faen.today, explore all the works, and yes, and thank you very much for joining us today. The exhibition will be online for 2 weeks until October 31st. Yes, and during this version also follow the conversation. So from my side, I think I have to say thank you, and thank you girls for again amazing work on the exhibition in this experimental format, and I hope that everybody enjoys the rest of the evening and the exhibition. Anything you would like to say for our audiences before we close the session?
Yeah, enjoy. It's a really great. There's really great artworks there, and I hope you tell all your friends to come.
Yes, it's easy this time.
Yeah.
No COVID restrictions will stop our audiences.
Yeah.
Yes, lovely. Okay, I think then we leave it here, and the FAEN artists we are also tonight joining for a little drink at Bar Bocca at Grunelocka. So if anybody wants to join, you feel free to meet us there. We can't promise any spaces because of the COVID situation, but still, if somebody's in Oslo and would like to see us, then you can meet us there at 9 o'clock. Enjoy the exhibition. Thank you.
Bye.